Ron Swist and Cindy Foster. They're from Alberta and loving their Newfoundland experience already. This is Ron's first time to the province, and both are new to Targa. So the body wrap on their Ford Taurus is also very interesting, and the car is something of a cult classic to car nuts. So great time this week, guys. Car 2007, Jim B. Zanson and Kurt Eisnor. So this rookie team from New Brunswick, they've had a fan base in their few days in the province. The team's personality and the Porsche itself draws competitors and fans to them. The team is looking forward to the week and seeing what the stages have in store for them. Up next, team 2222. This is Brian Donato in the driver's seat and Rick Pye, both from Ontario. Brian and the Ontario team, they ran in the prologue last year as practice, and so they're back this year competing in the full event. So with the help of Mitsubishi, Brian will be driving a hand-operated, throttled brake-equipped vehicle, and so he is able then to drive the vehicle. Brian is a survivor of a spinal cord injury, and Rick is a survivor of another injury, so both are in for an exciting week. Up next is car number 1333, John Hughes Sr. and Craig McMullen. John hails from Ontario and Craig from Nova Scotia. They've been longtime friends, and they've teamed up again in Targa to attempt another win and the Grand Touring. Have a great week, guys. Cody Morch and Nicole Troster, and driving a 2006 Mini GP. They're both from Ontario. They're another Hume Media entry, and one of three groups that are here from the Hume Media, and Hume is one of our valuable sponsors as well. From Massachusetts, we have Daniel Zapati and David Alspach in a 1994 Mazda Miata. They're representing Miata owners everywhere in this year's Targa. So they've been preparing for this for months, and they're quite happy to be here and looking forward to a wonderful, exciting event. Car 1709, David Burrows and Jason Fancy, local boys in a 2014 Scion. They're racing with the Reverend in support of Autism Newfoundland. This team has raised over $25,000 for the Autism Society of Newfoundland so far this year. So they'll be competing in a two-car team in Grand Touring, and so they're hoping to win it all. This will be Reverend Cannon's second Targa experience. James McLaughlin and Susanna Nikolowski, both from Ontario, in a 2007 Mazda G3 GS. This is a rookie team from Ontario. They're making an adventure out of Targa. The couple, by the way, are dating, and they'll see how well they'll get along in the car this week throughout this event. Communication is timing, so I guess that's something they're going to have to really work out this week. 1905. Car number 1905, Sensor Akaya and Kore Akaya. They're both hailed from Turkey. Their brother team, who won half entry price actually through the Canadian Motorsport Expo when we were there in Targa Newfoundland, had a booth there in the spring of this year. They're rookies to the event, and they've proven to be professionals to date, so have a great week, guys. Car 1066, Simon Tomlinson and Stuart Wigg. These are Ontario friends and co-workers. They're putting their investments and their skills to good use this week by competing in Targa 2014. So they're looking forward to a great week in Targa Grand Touring. Jeff Pike and Lester Pike from Newfoundland. This is a local Newfoundland brother team, and they're connected to the racing with the Reverend as well, supporting autism. They'll help raise additional funds for autism for the Elaine Dobbin Autism Centre and various autism centres across the island. Both are rookies to the event, but they've been fans for quite a number of years and are keen on showing what they can do with this little scion. Kerry Potipko and Michael Trepalt are actually Kerry's from Ontario and Michelle is from Quebec in the 2015 Nissan Micra. They're with the 3-team, Team Nissan of Canada. Danny Bailey from Ontario and Michael Vaughn, both in the 2015 Nissan Micra, here also with Nissan, the Team Nissan Canada. And they are one of two in the Grand Touring Division. We also have another additional entry from Nissan in the Targa Division. Both of the crew are auto journalists, and so they're going to be writing about their experience in Targa Newfoundland and how their experience has been. Edison and Margot Wiltshire. Edison, also known, I guess, as a faster pastor in this event. They're both from Newfoundland and hail from Clairville. They're in a 1979 Porsche 911. And they both have competed in every single event together. Jack Rogers and C.J. Strupp, both participating in their 1965 Mustang. So they draw a lot of attention everywhere they go in that lovely Mustang. They competed here last year, 2013, so they're hoping to build on last year's experience when engine issues took them out of the event quite early. So we have the team of Brown and Brown, Douglas and Kenneth Brown. This classic Corvette, what a gorgeous car, is aiming to win the classic division in Targa. So these are two brothers, and they've been a fan favorite so far in this gorgeous Corvette. Everyone who loves the Corvette is cheering for their success this year.
It's my personal family.
So we have John Robinson from Nova Scotia, Canada, and Norman Lord in a BMW E36. So this all Nova Scotia team is making its first appearance at Targa Newfoundland. John and Norman are thrilled to be participating in the event and are hoping to surprise a lot of people in this modern division with what they're going to accomplish this week. This father and son team from Alberta. They're making their second appearance at Targa Newfoundland. They're in a competitive modern class, and they're hoping to have some hardware to take home with them out west this year and have some bragging rights. Next, car number 9, John Hume Jr. and Justin Prent, one of the 3-team and from the Hume Media entry. Local navigator Justin Prent and John Hume is from Toronto. They've won several awards and plates over the past couple of years in their participation in Targa, and so they're aiming to win even more this year again. Car number 55, Michelle Julian and Peter Andrews. So this Quebec, Ontario team, they're aiming to be at the top of the leaderboard in the modern class with their lovely Civic. The drive for epilepsy entry are rookies to the event. They have certainly a considerable amount of racing experience behind them. Car number 86, David Pratt and Peter Track. So these are Ontario natives. They're tackling Targa for the first time as well. It's long been on their bucket list, things to do. We've heard that a lot this event. Doing it in the Scion Racing Back FRS. They're both journalists as well, with a need for speed. And there certainly have been self-proclaimed meerkats. And another Team Nissan Canada entry, Jim Kenzie and Brian Warbonniere. Jim hails from Ontario and is an auto journalist himself as well. Both of them have been participating in the event from the start, and they're both very proud to be representing Nissan Canada in the Duke Nismo. Two of our local boys, Matthew Olford and Brian Olford, father and son. So this local Newfoundland father-son team are from Paradise. They're back once again. They had a little disappointing finish last year, and so they're looking to prove themselves once again this year. So they're looking for a much better result this year.
Really? Oh no, that 3 end is hard to get off.
Doug Metham and John Selecki, both out of Ontario, 12-time competitors. They're back for this event. They're also always near the top of the modern class, so they're hoping for another strong run in the 2014 Targa. And Doug Metham certainly is one of the ones that could be, say, to blame for this event happening in this province. He brought the idea from New Zealand, an event that he participated in there, brought the idea back to Robert Canoe, who was instrumental in having this event started in the island.
That's the one I want.
And our first ever pickup truck. But great looking one at that. Mark Bovey and Miles Markovic. So this is a team from Ontario. And as I say, this is the first ever Targa truck in Newfoundland. So we're excited to see what's going to happen this year. They certainly are interested in their worth, and all the fans out there looking to promote trucks being used at this event. Randy Wheaton and Andy McNeil. They're from New Brunswick, and they deal with trucks during their day jobs. They're now fully into their Subaru and the Targa Newfoundland experience. They're thrilled to be on the rock and competing in open against strong competition. Another local competitor, Linda Goodyear and Margaret Morris. Linda is a dentist, and Margaret Morris has just retired from the military career. So they're the only all-female entry in the event. We do have any number of females, drivers, co-drivers in this event, and we have over the years, but this is the only all-female for this year. So they're a rookie team. They have had some past experience in various race events, but the first Targa Newfoundland for them. Our Grand Touring entry of Gordon Pilling and Jordan Harrison. This is an Ontario team, and their team name, Bad Company Motorsports. So this is their first event, and hopefully it's not going to be their last. They're bound and determined to make this a repeat event. They're young, but they're very professional, and they have a beautifully prepared vehicle. Car number 141, Wild Up Beauty. Scott Knott and Mark Knott, American brother team, and they're entered in their first Targa ever. This Lotus has been raced throughout Eastern and other common days. Targa played at the beginning. Car number 233, Mark Rittenhouse and Mark Latenberger. The Marks, and actually one of their crew members is also a Mark. So there are 3 Marks. They've been part of this event in previous years, Martin Lakenberger in various other events as well. So they've had taste for this event and back again, hoping to prove themselves in this lovely career car. Mike Davenport from Davenport Subaru, and his charity of choice is Rally for the Kids. They both hail out of Ontario. Brad Benson, co-driver to this 2015 Subaru GTI. Up next, car number 566, Chris Weston from British Columbia and Jim Beattie all the way from Arizona. This beautiful 2006 Ford Mustang. This is the same model, by the way, that won last year's Modern Class, so they're expecting some good things from this vehicle. The team general manager, Tim Smart, was also a volunteer with the event last year, so he's been with crew meeting. Local entry here from Newfoundland, Richard Atkinson and Kevin Corbett, and they've both been part of this event in past years. Good luck, boys. On the road. Jordan Duty and Lucien Goudreau. There's a lot of Newfoundlanders in this event, so we're happy to see that. A local Newfoundland team. They're a member of the Midland Motorsports Club, which is very active in this province, and this is their very first ever Targa. So they're pretty excited and proud to be representing the club and their sponsor in the event. From Alberta, and they're making their first appearance in the event. This beautifully designed Evo will become a fan favorite, no doubt, at all the car shows.